On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. On the handoff, McLaughlin. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Nix. Open man downfield. It's Vele. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. If you look at this Bronco defense, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Gun. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Let's get set. 11 mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
11 MT tank.
on play action. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football.
Here we go.
But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Dot.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Nix from the shotgun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Nix to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Vele. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. These two teams all tied after one. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Nix once more. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gun. Dot.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
11. Here we go. 11. Dot.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The Bengals at 12-3 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
12. 11. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent gain, 45 yards. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
From
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The give is to McLaughlin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's McLaughlin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They're going. It's Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield now, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
11 MT, tape. Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gun.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they go play action now. Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's get set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown! Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. Now it's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they can't bring him down. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason,
and all the way home for a Broncos score. Adam Troutman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Sheds off the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Get set. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Nix to the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
19.
To throw is Nix. Rolling to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw, here's Nix. That's complete to Troutman, right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. Touchdown, Broncos! Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
11. Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Back.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's Nix. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it in their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Throwing Nix. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back to the air with Nix. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
McLaughlin trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
11.
Burrow from his own end zone. That one caught by all, the tight end. Big strides, look at him go. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Yeah. I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a Senate. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You want to boss up your life? All you got to do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You want to be a boss? You got to pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving the Bentley.